Hey everybody, hope you are doing awesome. Hope you had a great weekend. Just wanted to do a quick video. I was trying to think of something kind of fun to do other than my normal rant about how people are going to come after you and try to take all of your equity away or any other evil thing on the same level as, um, Open Door or the Zillow stuff or just all the stuff I normally gripe about, because I kind of do gripe a little bit about it. It's only because I want you to have all the knowledge and avoid that kind of thing, but I guess I kind of do gripe a little bit. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at something kind of fun. I found an article today in the latest issue of Realtor Magazine online, and it's about design trends for houses that interior designers hope die with the last decade. And I thought they were pretty funny, because being in as many houses as I'm in, showing as many houses as I do, it's funny because you kind of see like trends when they first start, and then you'll see more and more of it. And then before you know it, every single house you show have very similar things throughout. And then slowly you start to see things kind of go away and die out. And then like the next big thing springs up. So this is kind of interesting. I'm going to go through, they have the top three and then a couple of honorable mentions. So the people who did this was Sherwin-Williams, the paint store. It says here in the article, paint firm Sherwin-Williams surveyed 700 professional interior designers to learn the three major trends that they want to leave in the last decade. Here are the trends they said they are most tired of. All right, so the first one, and I had to look this up. I had no idea what this was. I don't know if this is a thing as much in this area. Maybe it's bigger in other parts of the country. I'm not sure. But macrame. I'm sure some of you are like, macrame. Yeah, dummy, it's macrame. But I had no idea what it was. Says the boho trend of last year is fading fast, and one of the signatures of the look, macrame, is quickly losing fans. 22% of designers chose macrame as their least favorite design trend of the last decade. 22%, that's a pretty big number. So apparently designers are getting pretty sick of this. What is macrame? Well, I had to look it up. And here is macrame. Apparently it is using knots, like tied knots, as decoration. I mean, all kinds of tied knots. Here's here's an image here that says how to macrame, just in case you wanted to know. So yeah, I had no idea what this was. I mean, I guess I had seen it, but I had never. I don't think I've even ever heard the term. But anyway, apparently that's number one. And to be honest, after looking at this, I kind of hope this dies too, because it looks horrible. So let's go back. Let's see what number two is. Number two, and I saw this and I thought this was hysterical. All gray interiors. It's 19% of designers surveyed called all gray interiors one of the worst trends of the past decade. Gray is being pushed aside as the reigning neutral. White interiors have slightly more fans. For comparison, only 12% of designers call all white interiors a fading trend. Okay, so 19% hate all gray and 12% hate all white. I will tell you right now, honestly, I hate both of those. There's nothing wrong with gray. I think gray is awesome. It makes a space look really clean. But all gray everything, man, that's been a thing people have been doing for a while, and it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. That's just a personal preference. Like, all these are personal preferences, right? But yeah, you've got like the washed out gray floors now with the gray walls, and like even like the furniture is like gray or a different like variation shades of gray, you know. I just thought of a joke, but I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not a big fan. Gray is fine. Pick one thing and make it gray. have like the gray wash floor, but then have other color, or have gray walls, but then don't have gray floors on gray walls. I don't know. And then the whole white thing, I have never liked white walls, especially, ever. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like them. I don't know why people do like them. They're impossible to keep clean. They show every single blemish. So I don't know. Anyway, that was number 2. I thought that was kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see what people replace that with, if that is in fact going away. You used to get a lot of beiges, a lot of like beige and what I call paper tones or parchment tones. But then it went to this gray and sometimes white thing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next. I don't know how many more neutrals there are, but it'll be neat to see. And then the third big one here, and I knew this before I opened up the article, I knew this would be on here. Shiplap. Yeah, everybody loves their shiplap bathrooms and shiplap closets and all that good stuff. It says here 13% of designers said this wood wall treatment is another trend they hope stays in the 2010s. Shiplap has become a signature of the modern farmhouse style, but now designers are calling it overdone. Yeah, I can see that. We didn't see as much of it in our area as quickly as some other parts of the country did. I think it caught on here later on. I think it caught on in the Northeast first, and so it exploded up there, and then we got it down here. And you still see people rushing out to do this right now. But I do think probably in the next 2 or 3 years, you're going to start seeing it kind of dwindle away. I personally like it, but I also see rooms that I walk in sometimes, and I just think, man, you guys went overboard with this. If you want to do like one wall or one of a smaller room, or like I said, a bathroom, I think that's fine. I think that looks good. But sometimes you walk in and like huge, great rooms in homes are just covered. Like every wall is shiplap. And I don't know. It's like anything, right? Too much of a good thing is not good. So maybe accents are fine, but too much is too much. And then the other things they talked about here, the Sherwin-Williams survey also showed these other trends were among the ones that designers say they're growing tired of. Tribal prints, 11%. I can't say that I see a lot of homes around here with tribal prints, unless they mean something that I'm just not thinking of. But yeah, I see a lot of tribal tattoos. Those kind of went out 10 years ago. But tribal prints, I don't really know. Okay, this next one kind of surprised me, to be honest. I thought this one might be around for a while. Concrete countertops and accents. Concrete countertops came in because they were a sturdy, solid surface alternative to laminate countertops, but usually were less expensive than granite. And they even got to the point where you could do, different colors in your concrete. You could add aggregate to it, like the little pieces in the concrete to sort of give it the look and feel of granite, but it was, definitely concrete, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why concrete countertops would go away. I've kind of liked, I like them. But I don't know. We'll see. There has to be a reason. So, and again, these are just designers and like what they want to see. It doesn't mean anything about, how good of a product they are. So maybe designers just think that they're overdone or they want to go back to something. Who knows? And lastly, accent walls, which is pretty funny, because accent walls, and this kind of goes to the shiplap item too. Accent walls have been a thing forever, and accent walls are never going anywhere. You're never going to not eventually, or every once in a while, go into a house where you walk into the master bedroom and like one of the walls is red, or you walk into someone's dining room and one of the walls is, yellow or green or something. People get wild hairs, I think, sometimes, and they don't want to paint an entire room, or they don't want to go with some crazy color. So they think hey, why don't this weekend we'll go to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy a gallon of paint, and we'll just paint that wall over there and see what it looks like. And that's kind of where I think accent walls come in, to be honest. But yeah, those aren't going anywhere. I bet accent walls have been on every single designer hate list probably for the last 40 years. I bet. But anyway, that's it. That's the video. Like I said, this is a little bit different than the videos I usually do. Normally, I talk about something like more serious topics about like real money or processes or things like that. And sometimes it's just fun to talk about this kind of stuff. So anyway, as always, for anything real estate related, whether you need to sell or buy a home, or you just need to have a conversation because your situation's a little unique, give me a call, shoot me a message, send me an email. My contact information, as always, will be in the description of the video, wherever it is you're seeing this video. And I look forward to talking to you. Take care.